Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kimber91 here today. Just wanted to take a break from all the usual standard Scars of Mirrodin trading and discussion for the new top decks. I just wanted to take a minute to reflect on everyone as a casual player. Um, Today I was going to talk about collections. Like Magic is also a game, but it's also a collector's thing. I'm sure many of you have been playing for throughout the years. I'm sure there are also new players, but everyone's got something that they're proud of. That they say that throughout the years of Magic, I'm proud to say that I thought these were good and worth hanging on to. These cards, none of them are for trades, they're just cards from my decks that are really worth, going out and saying why I think they're special. So, for time's sake, I have 15 decks, so I just took the best ones, not the greatest ones, they didn't make it. So, and like for the ones that are obvious why they're good, I will skip the explanation. So, first thing we got is I have the divoting tops, and I think these don't need an explanation. If you played during Kamigawa, you saw those were amazing. Like, that's just the bottom line. And Gifts and Given, I mean, these cards, they were just staples from that time. I mean, I have other staples from Kamigawa, such as, you know, excuse me, you know, Kokusho's Evening Star. Like, everyone who is anyone played with 4 of these. That's just how it was. I mean, luckily now they're cheaper, so if you want them, get your hands on them, because they used to be 15. Other ones, Ball Lightning, Groundbreakers, which is a time-shifted Ball Lightning, it's green. Glare Subdual, I'm sure most of you played through Ravnica, but it's costs 4 mana, 1 green, 1 white, 2 colorless. Tap a creature of yours, and you can tap an artifact or creature of your choice. So, I mean, it's like one of the best control cards there are out there for green and white, Green and white's usually not known for control. It's like life gain, kind of aggro, not so much like I'm going to lock down my opponent. That's more so blue-white, but I don't know, I thought that was cool. Other things I have, these are just some commons. Congregate, they're from Ursa's. I don't even know which block they're from. But target player gains 2 life for each creature in play. So it's like Elspeth Tyrell's top ability, but for your creatures and theirs, and it's an instant for 4 mana. Another really good creature I have out is Seedborn Moose. Moose is what we call it. But anyway, it lets you untap all of your permanents during every untap phase. So pretty much you untap every time anyone else does. Really sweet. Alright, let's see here. Probably should have organized these a little better before starting the video. Other cards that I really think are notable are Core Lashes. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with them, but it's 4 mana, XX, it's got the same ability as Nightmare, power and toughness equal to your swamps, but he can regenerate for 1 black, 1 colorless, and his ability called Grandir. If you have another Core Lash in your hand, because they're legendary, usually you can't play it, but with Grandir you can discard the card and you can search your deck for 2 swamps, put them into play tapped. Really great mana acceleration in mono black. I don't know, I just think it's unique and interesting for black to have mana, searching. Speaking of black, Sudden Spoilings, these are also nice cards. It's kind of a control thing for black. The reason why they're so good is that they have split second, which I'm sure most of you are aware of. But it lets you say, so pretty much when this is on the stack, you can't do anything about it. It has to resolve before you can play any other spells. Alright, anything else? Oh, I'm sorry. What it does is it makes your creatures of an opponent, you get to pick which a player gets this, but all their creatures become 0/2s and lose all abilities until end of turn. So I believe that means activated, triggered, and static abilities. Just any abilities, just you don't have it that turn. And then, Lotus Petal, I think those need no explanation. Alright, moving on to blue, and some nice artifacts. Just give me a second here, I'm sorry. Pact of Negation, which is the Force of Will we all wish we, it's like the Force of Will wannabe, really. Like, I mean, yeah, it's a free counter spell, but you pay for it next turn instead of, just tossing a card in 1 life and moving on. Other things I think are nice. Ancestral Visions, it's the time suspended wannabe of the real one, Power 9, I don't even remember its name. Well, it's 1 blue, draw 3, I mean, excuse me for knowing the name, I know that's bad of me. And then the Black Lotus wannabes, those are nice. I mean, Paradox Haze is what I play with them, and pretty much get them out after 1 turn. It's nice. Time Warp, another nice one. No explanation there. Staying on artifacts. Now these, when these came out, Crucible Worlds, they were bottom dollar. Like $2-3 at the most for, you know, one, like, and now they're like $10 each, I think. I mean, to play lands from your graveyard is definitely a unique ability, I believe. Throw in for lands, I got a strip mine, you know, no explanation there, it's just awesome. Alright, for green, fast spawn, you know, it's just a collector, everyone loves fast spawn. And Life of the Loam, I think, are really interesting, you know, to not only get lands from your graveyard to your hand, but when you dredge it to get it back, you're putting more lands in your graveyard to essentially get back. And then to finish off green, I got, you know, a nice little Lotus Cobra, no explanation. And I mean, I could go around and show you all my Planeswalkers and Type 2 stuff, but I mean, everyone's seen all that. I'm trying to, you know, stray away from that, because everyone's got some nice old stuff they want to share, probably. Damnations, these are the only, like, Black Wrath of Gods there are. I mean, they have Day of Judgment, but that's still white. That's the only kind of Wrath of God card they made outside of white, which I think is a landmark for Magic, because they're always trying new things, and it's nice to see when they go outside the box. Another nice collector is Wheel of Fortunes. I mean, they're just old, nothing like them. Yes, they're banned in Legacy, restricted in Vintage, but still, they're cool cards. Demonic Tutor, which also banned and restricted. And to finish off, I have 2 Kiki Jikis, a Mirror Breaker, which I think are really cool cards, allowing you to copy any creature, give it haste, and sacking it can be easily abused with anything that says when it goes to the graveyard, like Kokosho, you know, oh, I'll make a copy of Kokosho, oh, actually it's not a legend, so I'm sorry, excuse me there, but pretty much anything it can benefit with if it says it comes into play, do this, or dies, do this. So, alright guys, well maybe you should tell me what you think about that, and you know, post your own video showing me your collectors. I'd be interested to see what you guys have that's, you know, not really Type 2 or anything, because I like looking at the old stuff, you know. So that's pretty much all I got, so just, you know, comment or post your own video, show me what you got. See you guys.